Don't run into walls. Good day everyone, Littledelaneyy here, and today I'm going to be spilling all of the tea. So this is going to be a disclaimer because I've been holding back this video for such a long time, but since the school year started, I've been getting multiple questions for all of you at school. Here is your answer. So yes, disclaimer. If you have a different opinion of the story, find someone who cares. That's bad, I'm sorry. But, like, low-key my mood. If you have a different opinion or, like, you don't agree with something, then really, that's your thoughts. These are mine. I've decided to put them out there. And, honestly, if you want to start drama over this, kind of prepared myself for battle. Boom, boom, pow, pow. Kidding. But yeah, so people who are involved in this or watching this, if you don't like that I'm in this, well, please just give me the heads up and I will gladly get rid of it. But don't use that as a way to try and ruin me or try and to take advantage of the power I have just given you. So thank you very much. I'm trying to be mature about this, but it's story time that people keep asking for. So let's get right into it. So the story time is about how I lost my quote-unquote best friend. So we're gonna name, this person Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell is the name. And we're gonna name the other person that's Rosie. Boom! Rosie. It's not an actual person in the story, it's just a random name. So, me and Tinkerbell had been friends for quite some time, and then later on, during the end of 6th grade, Rosie joined on in, and we were all kind of like a friend group, blah, 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 you get the dealio. We're all good until about February 9th, 2017. Now, if you don't know, that's the day me and Dylan got together. So, what had happened is, let's give me a brief summary of what happened. So he comes up, he asked me out, all the other friends that you'll later find out about, all my other friends were like, woo, 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 but Rosie, I just said her name, Rosie and Tinkerbell were not there. So, and then I walk off. I don't remember where Rosie was, but I know Tinkerbell walked up to me and she's like, I will forever remember these exact words. Wow, these are like engraved in my brain. She states, and I'll put it even in quotes up here because it's that flippin', like, this is a main part of the story. She says, I'm happy for you, but I'm mainly jealous. I'll say it again. I'm happy for you, but I'm mainly jealous. Can I put this in bold or something? Like, oof. Mainly jealous. Okay. Remember that throughout the story. Might be a really long story time. So, everything goes kind of good for a while. We're all in a big group. And, Tinkerbell does start to get jealous. Now, this is why I put a disclaimer, because if anything starts, it's literally, I put a disclaimer. If you're gonna get all triggered about the next few words I say, then please click off. I don't, like, and, so what has happened is, she starts to get jealous, because Dylan, and the only reason I use this name is because he's been on here and everyone knows him. Dylan lives right down the road from me, literally like a 5-minute walk. It's straight, it's just down a road. Now, Tinkerbell lives through this other whole neighborhood that's farther away. So Dylan started wanting to hang out with me. So I say, okay, and he comes to my house. Now, there's probably parents like, oh my gosh, no, boys at the house. No, it's literally like, we're just literally hanging out. And sorry, I'm like clicking this. I should probably not do that. And she keeps saying, like, why do you always hang out with him? You never hang out with me anymore. And then I go, and the thing is, I used to ask her, like, later on when the fight started happening, which we did fight for 2.5 months, like, literally straight, I remember it. I always asked her first. I said, can you hang out? She would take a long time to reply. We'd have to plan these day before day. And then, like, the day of it's supposed to happening, oh, my mom says no. It was a really flaky situation, so then I'd be like, hey, don't want to hang out? Like, it's really not that bad. And then, my parents, well, my mom wanted to meet Dylan's mom. And, right before because that happened on, like, a Saturday, during that week, Tinkerbell planned something for her and Rosie only because they didn't want me there because I was too busy with my boyfriend. And, so what had happened was she's all like, okay, me and Rosie, like, they kept rubbing it in my face. They were like, hey, like, we're having a sleepover without you. And then, I'm like, okay, like, it kind of just was a backstab, but, like, okay. So then I go there, it's that night, I try to stay off social media, but getting asked, and then I go on social media and I see it, and there's another person there. No, I'm not mad at that person. I was mad at Tinkerbell because she was the one that planned everything, and she purposely did that to backstab me. And this is where the first fight begins, and little did I know I was about to have 2.5 months of straight. I get a text because I'm talking to her about it. I'm like, hey, have fun. Like, I'm being completely mature about the situation, and then I get a text, are you jealous? Oh, Becky, I said, no, I'm really not. I just want you to have fun. Because little did she know, I had my great internet friend group, which is another whole story time. I had a great internet friend group that I had my back through everything, and they were right there for me. Don't mess with snakes. Tea. Oof, I'm scared. This is heavy and it's gonna knock something over. Oh, Lord. And so after that, we started fighting every single day. Some of the examples were as she liked someone, we're gonna name them Lightbulb, and she would constantly talk to me about this person. She would constantly send me quotes about this person. This is Tinkerbell mainly. When I say Rosie, I'll tell it because it was mainly Tinkerbell in this situation. And, she's constantly talking and sending quotes, and it's all she ever does. But I bring up Dylan maybe once. Oh, there you go again, talking about your boyfriend, trying to rub it in my face. You're such a great fan. What? And so I'm sitting here, so I quit talking about it. Now, her next problem is when I hang out with them, because in the school time we have like a little bit time before class starts, he would stay next to me. Because why? Because he's my boyfriend. Duh. Duh. What? Like, what? I'm not gonna get all mad. And so we started fighting constantly, and then he got into the fighting, and it was terrible. And I probably won't remember enough I have so many screenshots of it. Wow, I could just expose so much. So I just like had to deal with it every day, her just constantly getting mad at me and all blah blah blah. I could never do anything to make her happy. And then one of the main weeks we were fighting, Rosie was not there, I believe. I think she was somewhere else. She just wasn't there. And when she got back, I didn't think so Tinkerbell told her, like, I was the bad guy, like, I did everything wrong, I'm a terrible friend, don't hang out with me. They started being distant towards me. I'm like, okay, ignore me. Because I had some other friends, so I'm not going to name them, but they were right there. And Tinkerbell, when I tried, even before Dylan, I tried hanging out with them. Just did like randomly. Oh no, don't go with them. No, like, no. So I wasn't allowed to hang out with them. Well, I went to them because I was like so done. But right before that happened, after the ignoring, me and Dylan went out on our first date. It was me, my mom's boyfriend, my mom, and Dylan, and we went to like Red Robin, and then we went and saw a movie and stuff. Well, right before we got in the restaurant, my phone died, so I could not answer anything. Like, I didn't really need my phone either way. And so we're sitting in there, and we go to the dinner and the movie, and I get home around like 9:30, and we're getting ready to go drive him home because it's late and it's a busy road, like the road that he walks on. It's not good to walk on at night. So we're going to go drop him off, and I get a text from her from a few hours ago, and it's a picture of my mom's Facebook, and she had posted a picture of me and him, and she screenshot it and sent it to me and goes, "This is why you never answer your texts." Well, she claims to be she was just scrolling through Facebook, but in all honesty, I would never believe that in my life. Now, I'm probably like this is probably gonna end badly, but these are my opinions. This is my channel, and as I said, if it gets down to the point where it's gonna cause like issues where you need me to delete, fine, I will, but it's a video. Can you get over it? Sitting here, and I'm like, what? And I tell my mom, and she's like, whoa, like, because she just never went on her Facebook, like, ever. It hadn't been used in a long, long time, and it just happens to be that one night she goes on it. I don't know. I'm not going to express my opinion too much. I'm just going to let you guys let that sink in. And that's when, like, my final straw would just bye-bye. And so now I start hanging out with these other people because, yeah, we were considered friends still, but all we ever did was fight. And at the beginning, I was trying to fix everything, and I learned some people just like to see you in pain, and they like to see you sad, and this was a big milestone, and honestly, it helped me a lot. Like, it taught me a lot of things for my future life, and it taught me that people are mean, and you can't control that. People are controlling, and you can't control that either. And you can try to get yourself out of that situation. I mean, people are like, oh, you left your best friend for your boyfriend, when really, if Dylan had been doing that, I would have left. But no, he wasn't doing. Ooh, can't get too mad. So back to the story, I started hanging out with these people, and I found out I was getting pixie, and I told them, and word had just spread around, I guess. I don't really know how she found out. I mean, somehow in her ways. Facebook, I don't know. And so then, I start hanging out with these new people. They're like, get over it. Like, you can just hang out with us. They had open arms, and to today, I still cannot thank them enough for that, or else I would have been in a really big and bad situation. And thank you guys so much if you watch this, because, like, y'all are lifesavers. And I remember one day, she walks up to me, and she's just standing there, and I'm like, so I pretend like, oh yeah, and I'm just hanging out with my friends, she's just standing watching, and I'm like, hello, are you there? And she's like, oh, do you need to tell me something? And I was like, here we go. And then she's like, you're getting a dog? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, why didn't I tell you? Let's think. Just like being totally, just through all the details in the story that have led up to even technically her low-key, don't get all triggered, low-key bullying me. Oh, why wouldn't you tell your best friend that you are getting a dog? Like, I don't know. And so now we're sitting here, and I go off to my class, and I finally just one day block her on everything. And I swear, like, we hadn't been talking at all. It was only fighting, and I was completely done. So I blocked her on everything. We had this account together. I took the account back because it was mine in the beginning. I took it back to me, and we're fine. Also, if you see this, it's because I hurt myself. So yeah, I'm really smart, but yeah. I'm just telling the story. In all honesty, this video could blow up, and it could not. In a bad way blow up. Like, but in all honesty, life's life, and we learn our lessons. So yes, that was pretty much the story summed up to a little bit. I could really give you real details, but that'd be like an hour-long video. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna try to keep it as short as we can, but it's still gonna be probably long. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know. I'm just getting real weary about this video because people have their ways of starting stuff. Actually, recently with Rosie, we've kind of like, because she wasn't there, we kind of just like low-key talk things out, and we're fine now. Like, I just want to be like mature about the situation and not just be like across the classroom or whatever. You know the dealio. Social media is down below. I have Instagram, Musical.ly, Snapchat, and Twitter. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's wonderful, and I love you guys so much. Peace out.